Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Stainless Steel in Medieval 2 Total War, where we've finally retaken Lisbon after a little bit of a tough time. Hopefully now though our finances will start to recover, we can start to do some good things. We are now back on active hostility cessation I should say, at orders of the Pope, but our hope is that we can push against the Aragonese while they are very unpopular with the Pope, having kind of attacked us last episode. They have brought themselves some condemnation, which is excellent. It's going to be very hard for us to get to the Norwegians in time, I would think. If that's their close... Oh, of course we have a diplomat here. Didn't realise we even had him. He must have just been sitting there for ages under Admiral Vasco. Well, let's go over here. He can go there next turn. I'm just going to send my fleet home because there's no reason to keep him out there. It's going to take a long while for that ship to get home, but that's okay. Granada's having real issues with its Catholicism, as is here, to be honest. We're going to have to bring our bishops home. They can't get past the Moors there. That's 58%. We'll bring you over. You might need to go over and help with this other spot. He's pretty Catholic, so let's move you over here. We've got to be aware that there's this lad here. So actually we'll have to bring him back, I think. Continuing tomorrow, my lord. So yeah, that's that. I think we've done everything we can this turn. I'm still worried about this crusading force and where it's going to end up. There is this army here, but I'm hoping that they're under the same orders as we are to cease hostilities. We'll have to see. Let's end the turn. And that diplomat there is going a very long way around because of the Moors in the area, but that's okay. Looks like we beat the Genoese to Barcelona. I don't know if the Genoese and Aragon are at war, but it'd be wonderful if they are. Hopefully we have at least a turn where we can attack Aragon without being ordered to stop by the Pope. King of France speaking to Aragon of Valencia. Didn't see that big army move at all, which is arguably a good thing. Lisbon's unhappy. That's curious. I mean, admittedly there aren't many troops inside. Looks like the Moors coming for another crack, so we might need to use the army that we've got outside Lisbon to deal with that. I'll be happy to push on the Moors as best I can. So they've got some valuable territories down in North Africa with all the kind of gold mines that are down there. We'll have to see. Looks like there's good trade between Lyon and Burgos, and I'd like to kind of stop that from happening if I can. They've set up a fort there. Still looks like they're being quite aggressive in what they're doing. Looks like you're pushing towards Cordoba, that's curious, but we've got some more troops coming in at Granada. That force is possibly heading down towards Murcia. Murcia. If we can take Barcelona and go from there, that might work. We'll have to see. We'll speak to the Norwegians momentarily. Oh, if those guys want to actually move out of our territory, that'd be excellent. I don't think they will. And actually these witches are causing a lot of problems for us overall. A suitable prince, you're 53, and you're not very good, so no. Word is spreading across Europe on a new medium, written on pressed paper. What has been an expensive luxury imported from the Middle East and beyond has now come to Western Europe. A small mill devoted to pressing paper into sheets has been established in Sativa, south of Valencia. Although the ongoing Reconquista suggests that Islam is not welcome in Iberia, it is evident that some Muslim culture and innovations definitely are. Leonese Cardinal's been promoted, that's unfortunate. Norway's been excommunicated. Leon and the Crusader states are allies, that's curious. As well as Genoa and the Holy Roman Empire. Let's speak to Norway before we get. Just trade rights, map information. For map information is not going to be enough, but trade rights should be. And they have given us 2 units of Bedouin infantry at the capital. And oh my goodness, Margarita. Born mediator, attractive, fecund, warm, spirited, brave woman, intelligent. My lady. Who can we steal from the Leonese? There's going to be someone we can steal.
I shall approach this delicately.
This man's nearly 80. Let's not go for him. I'm surprised he's still alive, to be honest. Let's try to see if there's anyone we can steal. You're... Oh, you're pretty good. Pachica Ramirez, 48%. We've not had great luck with our kind of generals in the past, but let's see.
Your Majesty, very well.
Royalty needs its rest, my lord. You keep heading towards the Papal States. Let's just go around the Venetians. We don't want to anger them.
Dropping anchor until morning.
Okay. You guys look like you're going for Murcia. We can get this. Oh, we can't even get this cavalry here. That's annoying. Well, let's get them as close as we can. Even 17 is better than nothing. What can we recruit anything in? Oh, I'd love to get those knights. Recruit some spearmen here, and here we can recruit some spearmen. I'm not going to bother recruiting any peasants. Not really worth it. That's still a very angry force, but we'll see what we can do. For now, let's attack Barcelona. 3 units of spearmen and the faction heir. Natural commander. Relatively healthy. Doesn't look like he's got anything when it comes to actual health, which is good, or morale. Let's get in there, shall we? My hope is that even if they take... Even if Aragon take Murcia, we can take their more valuable territories up in the north, because at the moment they're much more useful to me than the kind of another castle, which I can't really produce many troops in anyway. So let's have a look. Bedouin infantry, you can come up here. Don't need you guys on the ladders really. I'd like to give that to... I don't know why he's given it to all the ranged units. Doesn't feel very useful. Let's get our archers together. Let's just get everything organised, because this is a big army, this one. You guys can group together. You guys can group together. I don't know how many kind of uses of the ladder we're going to actually really need. It's not a very big town. You got... Okay, you can take those ladders. It's a little bit fiddly, there we go. Okay. Anyone who's not carrying something can just pull back here. You're carrying things. Some more ladders over there we can grab. That's probably enough, to be honest. As I said, it's not a huge place. Let's get up there. We've always got backup if we need it. Actually, they haven't even put anything on the walls up here. That's interesting. Right, speed up time while our troops get to the walls. How's the ram doing?
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor and force of arms.
Try not to destroy the walls because I want to leave a fairly small garrison here in general.
It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
You guys are fighting against some of the spear militia, but that's fine. Because these spear militia are also getting up on the walls and they can come and help you out here. I'm guessing these guys are at least a little bit experienced. I know, carry it. Okay, fine. They want to use this other ladder. No, I'd rather you go up here. Because these other guys are still these guys are still climbing up here. Fine, just attack them, I suppose. Because that group is surrendering or routing already, which is annoying. Don't know why that group there is so strong. Wall siege is always a problem, that's for sure. You guys on the ram group together with these guys. You guys get here ready to take on the general once we're through. The Bedouin infantry, I don't know if they'll do good against spear militia, we'll have to see.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Man, some of our spearmen are having a really rough day up here. Don't know why they're having such a tough time. Hopefully the Bedouin infantry will have a better time because we're losing a lot on the walls here, which is not what I really want. Okay, as soon as the ram is down, we're going to charge at that general. Go, go, go. If we can get the general to kind of cease firing, that'd be good. I'm trying to save using my cavalry at all, really.
Our soldiers have proved the battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
I guess we'll bring our archers forward. They can at least do something useful from out here. They can do some shooting or something. But our spearmen are going after the general, which is the main thing. You get back up here and help them out because they're really struggling up here. They are fighting 2 units of spearmen, but still. But if we can just take out the general here, then we've got all these spearmen to work with. Bedouin infantry are doing okay up there for now. Keeping them occupied while we work on the general. That's okay.
Praise to our Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general.
Excellent.
Now his men will lose heart.
So now they're wavering already, which is excellent. Very useful indeed. I might even send the Bedouin infantry over to... Oh, they're routing, good. Yeah, because their general's gone. You two charge them. Archers, I'm actually going to need you to stop firing and pull back. I don't think we need you anymore. I think we can do this purely with infantry if we plan it correctly. I just want to knock out this other spear militia group. So you head around there, just in case, to cut them off. Okay, we're doing pretty well here. Goodness me, look at this. Absolute mess up there. I'm just trying to get this group of spearmen off the field and then we can go from there. Hopefully they go through the correct doorway. Oh, I think they're routing now anyway, fine. So there's no need for that anymore.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Right, everyone's grouped together. And what we're going to do is just in charge of the town centre, because we've got spearmen, their general's pretty much dead. And we can save our high quality troops for another more important occasion out in the open field, where they'll be much more useful.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset.
Just push the town centre here.
Men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
They've only got 30% of their troops left. Admittedly, most of our troops here don't have much experience, but at least their armour is decent on the spearmen. We'll take some losses, but again, I'd rather losses come from here than anywhere else. We could even send our archers over here, maybe.
Praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle.
We'll send our archers back in. I mean, I did just send them away, so they'll be winded. But that's okay. I just want to speed up this fight, perhaps. We can get the general in here, actually, that's fine. Because at this point, they're not going to waver because they're on the town centre. Here come the cavalry. You guys just charge the spear militia here, please. See if we can. I want to try to push them off the town square, because that's why they're not routing. We might be able to wrap this up a bit quicker. I mean, we'll probably lose a few horses here, but that's fine. The main thing is we knock out a lot of these guys. Okay, pull back, and we'll go for another charge. I mean, we probably will just kill them all soon anyway. Okay, you guys pull back so you can get a proper charge in, please. And come in again. They didn't really have their lances down, but that's okay.
My lord, our men have taken control of the city.
Excellent. Push into the back of these guys, please. Get them off the town centre, and that'll be the. That should be it, really. Because they should rout from having those other troops. Attack them from behind. There we go.
Almighty. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
So we take Barcelona. Let's see if we can push on and get at least Pamplona or Zaragoza before the Pope or that big crusading army decides to tell us to stop. I will ransom them though. Nope. Right, we take Barcelona for ourselves. Excellent. Now, how much is it worth? It's not worth that much. We will sack it though. Kingdom of Aragon relations are abysmal, understandably. Oh, we can get assassins here. That's very cool. I haven't been able to get assassins yet. Let's merge all our spearmen together. Not save, but saving is always useful, regardless. Now that's why Genoa is having problems, because Genoa's right here. Let's just have a look. Aragon. Okay, they're not actually at war with each other. I do think that we might be at war with Genoa at some point in the near future. I think fundamentally that's the next step, is going to be going on taking Genoa. Now Zaragoza is a bit more problematic.
Who do I face?
Can you guys make it here safely? I want you just to chuck down a watchtower if possible.
Men, we march. Bringing these lands
Still
under
can't
your gaze.
quite see Zaragoza from here.
Marching. Approaching, my lord. Continuing tomorrow.
because I really want to get eyes on there.
Under your gaze.
Orders.
We're going to send the cavalry out
Yes.
as King Lucas is on the guard, just to keep him safe.
Surging armies.
We might be better off going for Pamplona, or we swing back down towards Valencia. But at some point this force will
I will defeat
catch
you
up.
honorably, my worthy foe.
So we'll see have to see how that goes, I suppose.
Your orders?
Elsewhere, what do we want to do? Cordoba's fine.
Talk is cheap. Come.
Your orders,
I'd like to send one of you guys down to Seville to hold that.
My lord. Let me strike, my lord.
You can push down to this area here. We've actually got some money. We need to put some more money into Lisbon because it's getting probably, yeah, it's got a lot of squalor in it, which is making it unhappy. We should have enough to do so in the next turn. Porto, what could you usefully use? You can get mailed knights, let's do that. I don't think we need a port there particularly. Just go for some communal farming. We're spending all our money. That's fine, I'm happy to spend it for a good cause. Like some quality troops. We train them as best we can. There's a bunch of construction that we've missed out on, which we'll need to do, but I don't think we need to do that just yet. Cordoba could probably take a higher tax rate. In some ways I'd actually like to give it a lower tax rate so it grows, but it's not going to. Murcia I'm concerned about a little bit.
Yes.
That it's not going to be able to withstand that force coming in, because it's just a town, it's not a castle. And there isn't someone there to help them out really. We might be able to go for a quick push on Toledo again if we think there's the means of doing so.
Seek an honorable engagement, dear foe.
Cordoba, we're going to get you back on track.
Let me strike, my lord. We will not surrender these waters easily.
Lisbon could do with some additional troops, so let's send them some spearmen, some archers. It needs a little bit more in it because this is pathetic really. We'll send these guys back up to Oporto for retraining, and those guys can replace them. That's okay. Do I have a diplomat in here? I've got Gabriella the Affectionate.
I shall stop here for the night. How am I to serve our people? How could they refuse me?
Gabriella the Affectionate.
I shall approach this delicately.
I want to speak to Genoese next
Your
turn.
Majesty?
I'd like to make them a friend, really. As long as I don't think the Sicilians are at war with them. They're not good. Genoa. Enemies are Venice. Are the enemies of France? I'd probably prefer to have the French as an ally over the Genoans. Maybe not. The Genoans are a lot more powerful. Military ranking, territorial ranking. Bring France back up here. Genoa's doing actually pretty well for itself. France is somewhat stagnated. Financially, Genoans are very powerful. A lot more powerful than us. Fine. Genoa might be the way forward, but we won't become able to become an ally with them unless we break off our alliance with the French. Which I guess we could do. How is our relation with Genoa in just as a general rule of thumb? So. Okay, we might be able to get them to warm up to us. Let's end the turn and go from there. I'd much prefer to have the two powerful Italian states as my friends, really. Sicily and Genoa. I'm not going to make friends with Milan. I never do. Milan are inherently very rude and they just cause problems for me all the time. But do I want to break off an alliance with France to risk an alliance with Genoa that may not even happen? But I am now bordering them. And I don't really want to anger them as best I can, really. So that is probably more important, because France, that doesn't seem to have done much with its campaign. It doesn't seem that strong to me. And I could do with a very strong ally at my side, and Genoa could be that. We might need to buy their affection. Or we could use a princess, actually. We use a princess and get an alliance via marriage. It's not as kind of sexy, or I suppose it is sexy. It's not as cool as actually doing it in person with like actual just, diplomatic relations. But it could still work if we did that. That's a thought. Yeah, that could work. Okay, that's definitely something to consider then. Now, where are these Moors going? Are they heading for Cordoba? It looks like they might be. Oh well, that's fine. We defended Cordoba enough. We can probably do it again. But we will recruit as best we can there. Without jinxing it too much, the Moors haven't been too much of a concern recently. Has more been Kingdom of Leon and the Kingdom of Aragon. Looks like it's a bit of a rush for Cordoba, actually. Everyone's heading for Cordoba. Fine, we're going to need to put a lot more strength inside Cordoba, which I kind of already knew I would have to do, but where are you guys going? That's not where I expected you guys to go. I mean, this is a cavalry-heavy army. I'm still going to pull back, though. Imagine he's going to come for another fight.
We march no further today, Lord.
We might need to bring our force back from the north of Spain, because this is still an angry force. Fine.
All our people's hopes are with you, men.
We're not going to be able to win this. We might be able to buy ourselves some time here and lower their strength.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Absolutely. And they've got the hill up here, which is even more annoying. So I'm going to make them work for it. We're all going to go sit at the very back here. And they're going to have to come all the way over. If they want to attack, they're going to have to work for it. Skirmishing, let's get going. Okay. I'm determined to at least take down as much of this army as I can. With 3 units of cavalry, I might be able to outmaneuver them and do some damage. I don't think I'll be able to win this fight, really, but we can try. They've got a long way to walk. Let's let them walk as long as possible. They do just have a lot of cavalry, which is a problem for me. But if we can at least knock out... Arguably, for me, the infantry is more of a concern, because there's just so much Crusader forces here. The Crusading forces are so strong. Right, let's get going. Here we go. Slow down time because our forces have arrived now. Oh, don't charge the javelin man. Hang on. I want you to actually go after some infantry if possible. Fine, just go for these guys, I guess. Just go for whoever you can. It's not like we're going to win this fight anyway. I just don't want them to... if they start returning fire, we're going to have to leave. Where's the captain? I'm guessing that's the general back there. Yeah. Especially because I've got an actual general. I'm just a bodyguard. That's even worse, really. I'm going to ask them to change fire to these foot knights to see if I can weaken them a little bit. Yeah, we've narrowed that group of skirmishers down, which is good. Those foot knights are... go for these archers instead. You guys go for these archers. You guys go here. You just stop where you are, please. Pull back. Pull back, please. You guys need to not be on skirmish mode anymore. You just stop where you are. These archers are out of position, actually. Take them quickly. They're a bit far away from the rest of the army. I'm just trying to knock down this force by a few hundred. Come on. Okay, pull back, because they're going to start coming in now. That's the male knights. There's not much we can do against male knights, really. We did manage to do some good work against those archers. You guys charge in, so it's heavy cavalry. There's not much else you can really do. You pull back here. Charge into these male knights on the side, please. God, those light infantry can be absolutely massacred. Oh yeah, those guys are pretty much dead already. And the general's bodyguard is here. This is not good. We can't withdraw. Crusader Knights are here. Oh, the general's bodyguard is here. That's going to hurt. Fine, just stay here. Because if we can take out the general's bodyguard, if we take out the general's bodyguard, we might be okay here.
Lord preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
If we take out the general's bodyguard, at least we'll have achieved something with this fight. It's just such a high quality force. They're down to 12 though, come on. Keep pushing. If we take out that bodyguard, life becomes a lot easier when we fight the next time round.
Our general shames us all. He flees battle.
No.
Soldiers still fight. Infamy will be his always. Lord preserve us. We have been dealt a stinging defeat today.
Fine. Men lost 243. We took out 100 of them. That's such a tough army. I can't even ransom them. I realised what we need to do. We need to get a crusade. We need to get a crusade so we can get our own crusading army. We won't be able to use it against the Aragonese, but they might use that army on crusade for themselves. And it would allow us to get a bunch more kind of high level troops. I mean, if Aragon wants a peace, I wouldn't say no. Let's see. That big army of rebels is going to be a problem as well. Definitely not out of the woods just yet, that's for sure. We've got multiple forces coming down on Cordoba. Anna Komnena dies, born December 1st, 1083. Eldest of 9 children, trained in the study of history, mathematics, science and Greek philosophy. This woman is perhaps the world's first female historian, a major source of information about the reign of her father, Alexius I. Her 15-volume work, started at age 55 while in a monastery, is full of details about daily life at court, the deeds of her family, and exchanges between the Byzantines and Western Crusaders during the First Crusades. You want me to convert Mercia? Can try.
God's servant.
Not sure how successful will be, because Granada's still having issues as well.
God's servant.
Faction announcements, fine. Moors and the English have now ceased any issues there that they have with each other. Replenish you. Recruit what we can here. I don't know which fight this guy's going to go for. Zaragoza's got a lot.
Name thy enemy, Lord. Men.
Question is,
We march.
what's it got?
Yes. Marching. Men.
Ooh,
march.
some tough stuff. You can't get to Valencia that quickly, can you? We can maybe push towards Valencia.
Yes. Marching. Stopping for the night.
Where did I send those ships? There you
Your
are.
orders?
Of course, you're sending someone over to the Papal States, weren't you?
Unloading my belongings. Your
Evie the
Majesty,
Affectionate. Speak
Am I after a
What is it you would discuss with me?
as demanding. I could give you 871.
I'm
No.
afraid I must deny. This concludes our meeting.
But with a better diplomat, we might be able to make something happen.
Yes?
Maybe
I
we
shall approach
break off the
this-
alliance here.
Mon ami. What is it you wish to say?
Sorry, France.
We know now not to trust you. Let us pray
Alliance in
this will
tatters,
go
absolutely.
Hello, Your Highness.
If we speak to Genoa,
Is there something I can do for you?
see that's balanced already, and Genoa's quite powerful. And they're already at war with the Moors. This is now generous.
I
Well,
see
hey.
no problem here. Goodbye.
We've got a new success. So Venice and France have got worse, but Genoa and the Papal States have got better. I'm guessing France and the Venetians are allies. No, they're not. But maybe the Venetians don't trust us because of that.
Your Majesty.
Now, where's my really amazing?
Hello, Your Highness.
Here she is.
I shall approach this.
This man
delicately.
has stayed alive for a very long time. See if there's any potential suitors I can take out from Aragon. I was sending her up to actually go after someone, but I don't know where that potential suitor's now gone. Was it you?
Defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
I mean, you're not bad.
Am I
48%?
after a suitor
Crack on.
or a simple agreement? Is it someone I will like?
I'm a bit concerned about Granada and
Let me strike, my lord. Your Majesty.
Murcia.
I am a treasure my people would not give you.
Let's leave a fairly basic garrison here. Let's say we'll leave these archers behind, this infantry behind. And you see if you can come join this force down here.
Orders. March. I seek an honorable engagement.
I don't really want to kill you because you're someone I'm trying to steal.
In our battles.
Let's get an assassin out. Retrain those spearmen. We're going to push on Valencia. Ooh, they've got Mailfoot Knights out. Mr. Pope, you wouldn't consider another crusade just yet, would you? No. You're also 79. You're due to die soon. Looks like it'll still be the Sicilians. But Leon have now got a couple of votes. As to Aragon, so it may not be as... I think the Sicilians are somewhat losing the Cardinals College here. I'm happy to have two fairly strong Italian allies. For the time being. You, I'm going to push maybe down to attack these Moors. There's a lot of angry looking trebuchets there. And we can't actually get there this turn, annoyingly. Okay. Yeah, you've got the Notorious Berserker, that's pretty good. And if anything, you might be able to come relieve this force here. Really, we need to take this force in on a siege on our own terms. How old are you? You're 32. You'll be alive for generations to come. If I can if we could get rid of the general, then life becomes a little bit easier for us, I would say. Yes. You head into Lisbon.
Onward.
You head here.
My lord.
Retrain those archers. And then the turn. So a change of alliances. But one that I think is important. Our poor diplomat's going to be walking for the rest of his life. Very slowly down the north coast of Africa. Right. Come on, Inquisitors. You need to do better than that. Take out the heretics. Sorry, France, you just weren't being that impressive overall as a kingdom. And also, I've got the Genoese on my border, and I really don't want them to attack Barcelona if I can help it. Is that England who's attacked us? Someone's attacked us. Is that the Byzantines or the English? I think it's the English. That's curious. I'm not sure why they've done that. Okay. Fighting this force, but I think it is a lot of trebuchets. That's a lot of heavy cavalry, my word. That's a lot of spearmen. These Arab infantry are pretty good as well. And they've got some fairy cavalry. Run away!
Do not fail me again, men.
That's not where I wanted you to run to. That's really not what I wanted you to run to, really, to be honest. Fine.
Waste no time sparing enemies this day, man.
It feels like everyone else is kind of outshining us in terms of the quality of their troops now. And that's because we haven't been able to upgrade our settlements or kind of get what we needed. I really wanted a more hilly map. There's a little bit of hills up here. Got a lot of spearmen. So that could work in our favour. Probably the best thing we can do is actually get over this hill where the trebuchets can't see us and where we can minimise these spearmen. I think that's probably the best we can hope for. Turn you off. We've got an additional morale guy here. Okay, looks like they're changing position. That's curious. I don't know where they're going. I don't know if they're leaving the battlefield or not. I sincerely doubt they are, but if they are, that would be great. Well, this group is still coming this way. They might just be repositioning to get a better view on our troops. I'm guessing that's what they are doing. There's still this one force coming here. Here we go. Yeah, they're starting to rearrange now. You guys are going to sit on guard. I actually want to rearrange this even more, but then we are going downhill. We are facing them downhill, I suppose. But I think it's our best chance, really. General can sit here. It's going to take ages for their trebuchets to get here and actually be able to get a line of sight on us behind this hill. Does mean we're fighting all these lads uphill. Maybe we go into Skiltrum with those who can. Anyone who can Skiltrum needs to Skiltrum. Although it does mean we don't have like a perfect line now. That might work a little bit better. Because it keeps the spears up against any potential charges from their spearmen. Look, I'm not going to attack. You're going to have to charge in yourself, I'm afraid. I'm in no rush to attack you. And you attacked me, so it is your duty to come and attack me here, I would say. Here we go. Arguably the catapults and the trebuchets are the least of our problems. I'm not sure the Skiltrum was a good idea because if they're infantry attack first, that's not very useful to me. Which their infantry might do. Oh, okay, they're missile cavalry coming in. That's not great. Those Farry missile cavalry hurt. I think we're just going to have to sit there and take it. I don't really see what options we have. Oh god, that's terrifying. Maybe you guys de-Skiltrum at this point? That's the missile cavalry there. I think they've got a lot of range on them. Let's de-Skiltrum everyone. And then you're going to have to just hold the line as best you can, I think. You're pretty much already set up here like this. Let's move our archers a little bit further forward so they might actually be able to contribute here. Oh, goodness me. We're taking more and more range here, but it's not. I can't really do anything apart from just sit here and hope. The trebuchets are mostly missing. It's more just everything else that I've got a concern about. We are losing troops, but again, there's not much we can do about it. I actually want. I don't know if I want the heavy cavalry to attack first or not. They definitely just attacked their own troops there by accident. Okay. Here they come. Take them. We're going to go after some of this heavy cavalry if possible. That was a big hit on them. General's bodyguard, you're going to have to lend a hand over here, I guess. Actually, no, charge off the... Get this Bedouin infantry down. See, if we can wrap up the line... If we can wrap up the infantry line, that'd be good. Wrap up that infantry, the Arab infantry if we can. Okay, they're routing, that's good. You guys are wavering. Let's keep trying to push this line. This is an absolute mess. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, the heavy cavalry is coming in. Okay, pull back. See if you can get out of there. Spearmen, let's try consolidate somewhere. Let's consolidate this group here. Archers, keep firing as long as possible, please. Oh, our general's in real trouble. Okay, they're breaking actually. This is good. We're getting a bit of a mass rout here. Keep pushing. Take out these spearmen over here. Or take out the cavalry over there, sorry. Take out these spearmen here. These are actually more important, to be honest, at the moment. They're routing. Right, come over here. You need to attack. I'm trying to get these guys to rout. But we're going to have to go on the side of them. Still by no means a one victory at all. Get into the side of these lads if possible. You guys shoot at those Arab infantry.
The fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Shit, that camel's charging. Get out of there. Take out these spearmen. Or take out these heavy cavalry. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Everyone is at this cavalry here. I'm just trying to keep my general alive, because if my general dies, I've had it. If the general dies, that's it. The ferry cavalry are less problematic at the moment. You shoot at them. These guys aren't routing just yet. Oh, they are though, that's good. Okay. You guys actually charge into the side of these guys. Okay, they're routing, good. Keep pushing. You guys go after them. Shit, we're routing as well.
The enemy
general's dead. Excellent.
Good riddance to that desert dog. Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
That might buy us the time we need. Still quite a few forces around though. I want to get out my general out of this corner. Let's try... I think we might even try reform here. Let's try reform the line a little bit. We are going to need to go after that catapult, that's for sure. We'll send the general down to do that. Because at the moment that's still causing problems. We can't take that Farry missile cavalry, can we? No. Okay, those missile cavalry are hurting. But I want to take out the... Okay, quickly take out these Bedouin infantry so they waver. You guys push them. And then you're going to have to go take out that catapult, or at least delay them, please. Okay, you guys are routing, that's good. Take out that... If you can charge down that missile cavalry, they won't last long against spearmen. Regardless, I know they're very good cavalry. But they'll struggle against spearmen regardless, I think. Oh, I don't know actually. You come back over here. We need you. We need the general back with us. Oh, because the other camels are here as well. Okay, take out that Arab infantry actually. If you charge into them, they might break and that might cause a rout over here. Because those spearmen are routing. You're routing now, good.
The battle is in our favor.
I need this Farry cavalry dead.
Victory will be
I really need this Farry cavalry dead at this point. I'm bringing my general over to try and make that happen. They're routing good. Right, anyone who's still alive, push that trebuchet. I want that trebuchet off the field as best we can. I think those are the last couple of forces that we've got to deal with. Get over here quickly. That's not where I wanted you to go. Okay. Got another route there. We are just running out of troops as well. Is the only problem. Who are you fighting? Oh, okay, the Fairy Cavalry came back. And Lucians, I need you to get in there and help, please. How are you guys doing over here? God, this is such a mess of a battle. I have no idea what's going on. I need everyone down there. Let's send our general down there. We've distracted the trebuchets and catapults long enough. This is where the real fight is happening. We're back down to even. We're running out of troops. Even if we do survive, there's not going to be much troops left. You're routing, good. Get over here. Break into the side of these guys. I want this Fairy Cavalry permanently routing, really. Right, knock out as many of these guys as you can. This group of spearmen is going to have to chase down those artillery. Because I need my general over here. Send you down there. You're off the field, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. We're going to go back after this. After these trebuchets. Goodness me, I think we might have just done it. Everyone over here. Oh my word.
Our victory is ours, but only by a...
Only by a sword's edge, that's for sure. Goodness me, that was tough. I'm not willing to give you guys that back. But that's pretty much decimated that entire army. Which probably means we won't... That army we were going to use for Mercia, we're not going to be able to use now.
I shall stop here for the night.
And there's another full Moorish army coming in. You're heading up that way, that's fine to be honest. If Aragon wished to make peace, I'm not opposed to doing so, because that big Catholic force is a problem. Okay, if they're going to attack that, I can attack Valencia this turn. And I can probably beat them into Valencia. I think that might just work. Okay, you're attacking here. The question is, what are you attacking with? Knights of Montesa. That's horrifying. You're part of a religious order, aren't you? Yes, you are. And Alpha Rats. You'll do some amount of cavalry here. I mean, you're just going to attack them again, but
We march no further today, Lord.
I honestly think I'll take less casualties if I auto resolve this, because I don't really see how we're going to be able to deal with that. I don't really have enough to manage that. Clear defeat. I will pay the ransom. I'm guessing they're going to retreat back to Barcelona. That's unfortunate. I could have really used those troops. We're running out of big armies again. This has put me a real problem now, actually. We're just kind of hitting stagnation overall. You're going to Salamanca. That's at least useful for me. I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to start hiring mercenaries, I think. Someone just died, by the sounds of things. England and Portugal at war. Yeah, they attacked my docks. Oh, we are not in good faith with His Holiness the Pope. Goodness me. Don't really know why. It's not like we've done anything particularly wrong. I guess maybe we broke off our alliance with France.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
Only got Maceman here. But we'll take it.
We shall send them to
Because that means we can build a ram here.
March!
They can't get to Valencia this turn,
I seek an honorable engagement.
regardless of what they do.
God will see justice served in our battles.
You just have to push back into Barcelona for now. Which is unfortunate. We do have an assassin up here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's start training him up if we can. Oh, there's a really terrible English diplomat here. In fact, there's two of them. It's a good way to train up our assassin on low-skilled agents. And we are at war with the English, so it's not exactly a kind of war crime. But our assassin has failed. It's helpful. Don't really have much of a talent for murder, to be honest. Okay. Seville, we've got some forces. You can make it to Cordoba. You can make it with a force. Just take everything we've got inside Seville for the time being. God, you are so battered. We're making an okay amount of profit per turn, but this army needs to go and heal. You're going to have to go down to Granada for healing. You head back to Cordoba, and we'll start a new army under Lopo here. Let's hire whatever we can here. And start a new army. What's not going to cost the absolute earth? The Macemen are fine. Most of the crossbowmen are good enough to consider hiring. I want more heavy cavalry, but they're so expensive. I'm not sure that's something we can consider. Because for that same price I can get 2 units of mercenary spearmen. Or in this case Andalusians. In fact, just hire the whole lot out, because we need to get a new army up here. And we should still make a decent amount of money there. We're still we still can't attack Leon. We might be able to go after the Moors. Arguably, though, we need to send this force over towards to Aragon.
Of course, my lord.
And we can send these guys with them.
My lord. Combining forces, my lord.
And recruit all of you to replace them.
Your orders, noble one.
You're going to head towards the east for that campaign. Lisbon is fine. Oporto has got a decent army inside, actually.
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
If I put you, like, right here... I don't think you'll actually join in the fight, unfortunately.
Preparing an ambush. March!
You might up here if we're lucky. I'm trying to see if...
Yes? Yes, my lord.
And pause.
This is where we shall
Pause,
meet
pause,
the enemy. The day is ours. The enemy.
Okay, our reputation is probably going to suffer for that. Yeah, it does. I
Your will.
didn't really want to actually attack them.
Yes, lord.
But we'll leave things
Yes?
like that with them. We are not popular with the Pope. Not really sure why. Because really all we've done is
What is it you would discuss?
try and be friends. Single payment. Here, have some money.
This seems reasonable. You have further proposals?
And have some map information.
No, we will not accept.
Oh, they won't take map information. That's interesting.
There is something else you would suggest to us, yes?
Fine.
It would seem you are very reasonable. Farewell.
Yeah, we are not popular with this Pope. But he's 80. We might be able to get a new one on side soon. But we'll leave things there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.